So I was actually recording footage for a video about Verdun and the World War One game series in general. And actually, ironically, the video was about how the game series has not performed quite as well on par as games like Hell Let Loose. But as I was playing it, I was starting to really get back into this game. And surprisingly enough, there are a decent amount of people playing it. There's about 19 people on this server. The rest is filled in with bots, but because of that, it means that it always feels full. And it always gives you that satisfying, I guess, childish glee shooting enemies. That feels like a weird comparison being a World War One game, but it is incredibly satisfying. We are currently on the offensive right now. Pushing into these trenches is always a bit of a pain. We need to kind of make sure our lads go up first. Okay, we're gonna... No, I'm in barbed wire. Oh, God. So this game does definitely focus more on the realism side. As you can see, it is more of a push-pull. If you guys didn't play this back in 2014, it was actually so popular back in the day. Since then, we've had Tannenberg, which, you know, I'll show a little bit of that gameplay on screen now as well, and Isonzo. Both of them have been not too successful, especially Isonzo, which was supposed to be, well, the bigger one, as it came out not long ago at all, only a few months ago, and already the player base seems to dwindle a little bit. But since they have bots, you're still able to get a good amount of gameplay in it wherever you are. For a 2014 game, the atmosphere is still massively on point, charging into the enemy lines. The AI definitely isn't the smartest thing in the world, as you can see. They are just chilling on the barbed wire. Okay, that was a smoke. For a second, I thought it was a gas grenade. You do have to put gas masks on if gas grenades come out, so we do need to keep an eye out for that. But I think everybody with a regular name should be a real person. Oh, my word. Oh, no, I'm in barbed wire. There's so many Germans. Right, jolly chaps, let's make our way over the trenches into the enemy. There are planes that come in every now and then to shoot you down, or just create some beautiful atmosphere. Because who doesn't want a bit of that in your World War One shooter? Beautiful. And as you see, the bots do create some nice meat shields to shoot at. They give you a lot of reasons to get a good amount of kills within this game. This is actually a much harder map. The map I was playing on a bit earlier, which I think is my favorite map, is more set in this kind of sewer system, more industrial area. And it gives it's less of an authentic World War One vibe, or at least what you'd expect from a World War One vibe, but hey, it's still goddamn cool. And this is horrific. Trying to make our way through the trenches here. I feel like someone's going to pop down at any second. God, there's a guy right above me. No, no, I don't have a pistol. I don't have a pistol. Come on, reload. There's a guy, I think, just there. There was nothing I could do in that situation. Charging forward into the trench with a bolt action, never the idea. However, you might be thinking, Jacob, why is there no semi-automatic weapons? No fast-firing machine guns? Well, that's because they were trying to go for the more realism mode, and whilst it didn't hit the wider audience that a Battlefield 1... I've lost my arm. Whilst it didn't hit the wider audience that maybe a Battlefield 1 did, I think it really made and recreated the World War One Battlefield as authentically as you can in a video game, while at least still making it fun. Because I think its biggest issue was also its biggest strength, which is this. The fact that it is push and pull. The fact that it is bolt action weapons. The fact that it is a one-hit kill. Meaning that if you get shot, you're going down instantly. So it's about avoiding the bullets rather than running in and gunning. There is some MGs, as you can hear. There's an MG in this trench at the moment. A few guys coming around. Oh god, I did not need to miss that shot. I need to get out of here. To reload. Come on. Get that reload in. Luckily, I've got a clip now, so and I bet you didn't catch that. This is one of those tiny details that I adore. So we're using the Gewehr. If I actually shoot a few bullets off, let's say 2 bullets off, and then I hit reload, we're actually going to put in the individual bullets into the gun. Which is why, for me, it took so long when I stormed that trench a bit earlier to get the reload in, and I ended up dying. However, after I'd emptied the entire clip, as you see, I've got 4 bullets left, so I'm going to go and empty them. Hopefully within a German. That would be ideal. There's an MG there. I'll take him out. And 1 bullet left. So if I now reload, what we're going to do is we're going to put an entire clip in. So we're actually using mags as soon as we empty the full rifle. Tiny details like that for a small, at least at the time it was an indie game. Now I guess it's kind of a AA game, but it is so beautiful. The attention to detail is gorgeous. Even if the AI does slightly ruin the immersion, there was a guy with a spade that was running out there, but we took him out. There's a guy right over that way. There we go. Paul Geisler. So here we have mustard gas. This might be a good chance to show you, because we do want to get into that trench. So let's get a full reload in. Let's press 4. If you press 4, we put on our gas mask, and basically we can now run in, but it's going to... Okay, we can't run in. Whilst you can go through the smoke, it's going to massively impede your ability to fire and see, obviously in my case, 50 enemies right on the other side of the hill. Ow, we've been hit. We've been hit. Sometimes at a certain distance you can take a few shots, but most of the time you're going to end up like that guy splattered on the floor. There's so many just sitting over that way. Okay, now we have to fall back because the enemy are on their way. Got to get back into our trenches. I'm coming, I'm falling back, lads, don't you worry. So you will actually be executed by your officers if you don't fall back. It's an interesting way of doing it, but I guess it's the only way of actually getting people to come right the way back into their trenches, but here they come. Now, because of the nature of the game and it being slightly smaller, there aren't vehicles. I mean, obviously, you can see there are carcasses of vehicles chilling, but in terms of actual drivable stuff, you can call in as an officer airstrikes and things like that, bombing runs. You can also play as a sniper, which is a lot of fun, and if you are the sniper, you are the most OP lad on the battlefield. There's a few guys just hiding right behind there, being absolute nuggets. And I've made a mistake here. You see, I've reloaded way too early, so we're putting clips in, meaning our reload is going to take forever. Whoa. Oh my word, another leg has just flown across the trench line. So the real question is, did it ever get better than this? I don't know if it did. I like the World War I game series. I think they have a lot of charm and a lot of potential to all of them. And especially Isonzo, I think is, in terms of mechanically, graphically, and actually nailing down the kind of game they were going for, it did it better than any of the others. But despite that, I think Verdun is still just superior to all the other games in just its own authentic World War I way. Doesn't get much more satisfying than hitting from the back line with that push and pull with mustard gas coming in and being able to even fight with bots. It still feels fun, even if it isn't as much as a challenge as you would have liked. That guy just got absolutely yoinked on barbed wire there. It's embarrassing for him and probably his family. Well, this has been Verdun. I think I'm going to carry on playing this for a bit because I'm really enjoying it. It is so satisfying, and well, I guess Fraps had other ideas.